So ESPN makes the Raiders draft prediction that could be good or be bad news. This prediction will make the Raiders fans happy and depressed. My name is Darian of the Nothing But Raider podcast, and we're back here with another video. If this is your first time ever being at this YouTube channel and you are a Las Vegas Raiders fan, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for all your Las Vegas Raiders news. Raider Nation, we finally got some mercy this week as the Las Vegas Raiders had their bye week. It was the first Sunday in over a month that the fans did not have to endure watching the Silver and Black lose. However, there are still 8 games left on the schedule and likely more losses on the way. At this point, the Raiders are better off losing as many games as possible to ensure a top 5 pick. In fact, they might be bad enough to get the number 1 pick according to ESPN. Now, Jordan Reed of ESPN recently predicted that the Raiders will lose the rest of their games and end up with the top pick in the 2025 NFL draft. And this is what he had to say about it. After firing offensive coordinator Luke Getsy, a strong argument could be made that they already are the worst team in the NFL, Jordan Reed wrote. There are 9 teams with 2 or fewer wins, which is tied for the most through week 9 since 1970's merger per ESPN research, which was 9 teams back in 2006. The Raiders have lost their past 5 games, and I expect the streak to climb up to 13 by season's end. They'll have the number 1 overall pick for the first time since 2007 when they selected Jamarcus Russell with the franchise-only top selection. Look, nobody wants to watch their team lose 13 games, especially not me. But there will be fans who will pay a lot of money to watch the Raiders play live this season, and they are likely going to be disappointed. With that being said, this is likely the best outcome for the Las Vegas Raiders. A 2-15 season might be enough to convince owner Mark Davis to make a coaching change. Antonio Pierce is clearly not the right guy, but if the team wins 3 or 4 more games down stretch, that may be enough for him to keep him for another year. The Raiders also need a quarterback, but there's no guarantee they will get one they like unless it's the number 1 overall pick. We've seen how quickly a good quarterback can turn a franchise around. The Raiders need to lose a lot more games this season to ensure that happens. Now, I have to agree with that, because me personally, I have to say this. Even though we're going to get the number 1 overall pick, if we do lose our last 13 games, which I really don't want us to. But at the end of the day, I understand why we want to get the number 1 pick just to get the best quarterback in the draft. But at the same time, we have to look at it from a coaching standpoint too. Who would be the offensive coordinator? Who will be patient enough to come in and get the number 1 overall pick like a Shedeur Sanders or a Jackson Dart or a Cam Ward of any of these quarterbacks that's coming out next year? Who's going to be the offensive coordinator that actually helped them? That's what Cliff Kingsbury is doing with the Washington Commanders and Jaden Daniels. We need an offensive coordinator that's definitely competent and definitely with the times and not no old school football that we've been playing for the last couple of years. We don't need that 1998 offense. We need an offense that's high power, that's going to help, and we're going to need an offensive line to protect. We're going to need receivers. We're going to need running backs. We're going to need a defense to help this quarterback out. So it doesn't matter if we go out and get a quarterback right now, but we still need other pieces around it to help that quarterback succeed. But Raider Nation, how do you feel about this video? How do you feel about ESPN saying that we might lose 13 games and might end up 2-15 on the year? Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It is Nothing But Raider podcast, and I'll see you in the next live stream or in the next video. Peace.